Witam w kolejnym już 6. odcinku z Komentowania Szybkich Randek w ciemno. Jeszcze jeden film będzie. Znowu przerwa miesięczna. No. Bo no sobie zagłujemy, bo 25 to jest ostatni dzień, ostatni film tego maja społecznego. No i wczoraj są nową serię. Bo chciałbym już nagrać ślubo, chciałbym... Jak to będzie? Od 24 będę nagrywał. Od 24 będę nagrywał od 24 do wszystkich dni. O. Jest 31 dokładnie, tak jak mówiłem. No i jeszcze są. W piątek, sobotę nagrywam film na... Nie. W piątek na sobotę. No i w sobotę na sobotę. Jakiś film. Tak, 30 no jeszcze będą filmy. Czyli będzie 33 film. Dobra. Mam dzisiaj film zdejmie. Dzisiaj the people try on find love on the love. Nie wiem, tu szukałem miłości, nie wiem co to znaczy. Jest to chyba greckiego. A ja już film nie zdejmie. Dzisiaj film będzie około po 17, jak zwykle w poniedziałki. No. Ale będzie. W karcie jak poprzedni 6 odcinek, była już piąta para była chyba, nie piąta. Trzecia chyba. My zaczynamy kodek, tylko muszę dać napisy polskie, tak. No czekaj, muszę tu. Zaczynamy od wyłączenia przycisku, bardzo sobie zaczynamy.
What was the first thing you noticed that was unattractive to you?
Damn, how do I just say them as a whole?
Welcome to The Button, a speed dating show. When the button lights up red, either player
Jeśli te filmy trwają ci po 8 minut, ciekawe.
may press it and swap out their date for a new person.
Get out of here.
If two people can last on a date for 10 minutes, they win an all expenses paid second date.
This is the button.
No nie wiem, ale ten przycisk będzie z broniarskim przyciskiem.
How are you? I'm good, how are you? I'm doing good. Nice to meet you, I'm Cal.
Andy.
Andy, nice to meet you. So, what are you looking for? Like, why did you come on this?
I didn't experience a lot of things as a child, so like...
Why didn't you experience a lot as a child, if you want to get into that?
Because my parents were horrible.
Yeah, were they like super religious?
Nie wiem, co raz kobiety i z kobietą, albo jakieś niby kobieta, ale to jest facet, co je, więc no, albo chłopak gdzieś jak widzieliście.
Parents were really religious.
Not really religious, just really like strict and
A to jest baba po samych pozyskach.
limiting of everything.
Yeah.
I don't talk to them anymore. Like,
Oh, interesting. And how long has it been since that?
since I've talked to them,
Yeah,
probably about 10 years.
yeah,
O kurwa, 10 lat to tak trochę, no.
about 10 years. That's crazy.
Fun fact about Andy.
Yeah.
They have 2 possums in their freezer.
Mają teraz zamaszaka 2. Boże święty, czemu ty mówisz o... Co? Mają zamaszane 2 oposy. Dokładnie.
Right now.
So, tell me about that. Why do you have 2 possums in your freezer?
Well, I found them on the road.
Naprawdę to mówi, dobra, potem. Przycisk mówi, że Andy ma 2 oposy zamrażalce. Tak, to jest genialny powód, tak.
And they were very fresh, and
To jest jej hobby jest gadanie o oposach zamrażalca, bo nie ma tak mówić na randce, że masz oposy zamrażalce. Tak. Albo będzie przycisk mówi o oposach, że nie. Przycisk mówi, że Andy ma oposy zamrażalca, albo nie ma tak jak mówić na randce, że się ma oposy w zamrażalce, tak.
one of my many hobbies is I preserve dead little creatures in jars. Only ones I find. I don't kill them myself. That's cheating.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go,
Gdzie w ogóle ty przytup palił? Gdzieś tu będzie, dobra, zobaczę, autorem mam potem.
I find bones. I don't know why. It's just...
Wait, that's crazy. What do you
It's
mean, like
like
just
a weird-
outside?
Yeah, it's just like a weird ability.
I've never seen a bone in public in my life.
I'm
That's
like
crazy.
I'm like a metal detector, but for bones. Take me to the park and I'll find you a bone.
I think because
No i myślę, że ponieważ jestem ładny. To ty jesteś ładny?
I'm like I was raised in a very like family oriented, even though my parents are strict, it's sometimes hard for me to be with people who aren't as
Yeah.
oriented with their families, you know?
So it wasn't the bones?
It wasn't the bones. No, the bones were great. No, and it wasn't the preserving dead animals. No, those were great.
Amerykanie mają bardzo intrygujące i dziwne zwyczaje.
things. Hello. Nice to meet you. I'm Cal. Mandy. Mandy, nice to meet you. So what would you like if you're starting to go on like a first date with a partner? Like what are things
Czy wiesz, że
you're doing?
I like going to like places out like where there's like activities and stuff like
Right.
you know like board game cafes. I'm not a very outdoorsy person, but like going to the dog park, like that kind of thing. Like
Ooh, that might be hard. Like I'm a pretty fully like all I do is outdoors.
Yeah.
That's for 40 hours of my week. I'm such a
40 godzin tygodnia, czekaj, 40 godzin tygodniowo. Tak, to nie wiem, 10 godzin, nie, to 4 dni, nie, to 4 dni, to nie. 10, 8, zaraz sobie obliczymy. Kalkulator w dłoni, a nie jestem dobry z matematyki, dobry, kalkulator. Kalkulator, 40 godzin podzielić na 7. 5 godzin albo 6, 5-6 godzin spędza dziennie na dworze. To ja tyle gram w Destiny 2, jak mam to robić. To ja tyle gram w Destiny, jak mam to robić. Teraz jak ja dobiję, czekam na karę, to sobie tylko będę robić zadania, tak. Mogę coś pokażę fajta? A w tej byłem około 4 lat.
capitalist slave that it's like sometimes it's like
Right.
I just want to be like far away from the city and as far away from possible, you know?
That's fair.
So I go on like, yeah, I just like being out.
I think for that reason I'm gonna
Yeah,
first, but
no, that's totally fine.
otherwise you seem totally
Yeah, you
and
seem
that's
very
really
cool
not
too.
that-
Yeah, I just don't think we have our hobbies
Yeah,
are a little
yeah,
different.
yeah,
It was so
yeah.
nice
It
to
was
meet
so
you.
good to
Yeah,
meet
have a
you.
good one.
Yeah, you too.
Hello.
Hi,
Isaiah.
Mandy.
Mandy.
O dobra, mam tutaj chłopaka i dziewczynę. Dobrze, okej. Date on the boot, tak to ten podtek, znaczy ten ksero.
Yeah, nice to meet you as well. I'm loving the piercing, and I've seen the whole like button set.
My flare.
Yeah, is that like anything special to you, or like what's going on there?
I have like
Na razie opos wygrał. Nie ma... Przycisk mówi, że Andy ma 2 oposy zamrażalce, tak.
my cat.
Ale nie ma to jak mówić, nie ma to jak mówić na rankę, że się ma 2 oposy zamrażalce, tak.
Yeah.
It's all good. I just don't see myself being like super attracted to you, and like working with the aesthetic. Like, it's just a different look.
What was the first thing you noticed that was unattractive to you?
Damn, how do I just say them as a whole? Hello, Isaiah.
I'm Ambrose. Nice to meet you.
Ambrose.
Yeah.
Dobra, to jest kobieta.
Okay, I'm already loving.
Brzmi jakby była pana, tak lekko.
Already loving the looks that you're serving. Okay, yeah.
Me too.
Tell me about your dynamics and what you look for in poly relationships.
I'm not looking for like a primary partner. I have a primary partner.
Alright.
So, and I have 2 kids. I'm really busy, and I like to be
To po co przyszedł do tego przekręgu, jak ma dzieci? Nie rozumiem.
upfront about that.
I am 23. I don't know if that's
Cool.
too young. So I am 23. So like I'm still like young 20s.
Yeah.
Turned 21 during COVID. Like
Skończyłem wejście podczas jakby tak naprawdę dopiero.
really just still starting my life in the nightlife scene. So
You're very cute, but you're so young. I'm 34, so it's
Łokuwa. Nie wygląda tyle, jakby nie wyglądałby jak 40.
just a little
understandable.
It's
Good
really
luck.
nice meeting you.
A czemu w ogóle ona przechodzi do tego programu, jak jest związki i ma 2 dzieci? Jakby... Co, szuka przygody na jednonocka, czy co?
You as well.
Hi,
I'm Alexa.
I'm Ambrose. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So, what are you looking for here?
Like I have a primary partner that's still that I'm committed to, and that's
Yeah.
going to be my primary. I am a very romantic person, so I'm definitely looking for someone that I can have like a very close relationship with, but not necessarily like moving in. But like, what about you?
I really just like connections with people and enjoying them how they are.
Yeah.
So I have a very limited amount of time, so I don't have like the full,
Yeah.
attention to be able to commit that to somebody and spend a lot of time with them.
What do you mean when you say you don't have a lot of time?
So I have 2 kids,
Mam 2 dzieci, 2 prace głównego bohatera?
2 jobs, a primary partner.
No to ona musi chodzić na pierwszą robienie pracy i na drugą na drugiej pracy.
Weekends are like pretty much my only time to hang out, which
Yeah.
is
Yep.
I'm so sorry. I don't think I'm very good with kids, especially.
okay.
Sorry.
It's alright. They don't really like hanging out with adults either.
Okay, good.
Well, thank you.
It was nice to
meeting
meet you. Have a good one.
Zacząć w ogóle jakaś para. Bo teraz się trwa 8 minut, to krótsze poprzedniego.
I'm Alexa.
Alexa, it's good to meet you. I'm Emma.
O,
I like your earrings.
Thank you.
I like your whole outfit.
Thank you so much. I feel like we have like competing aesthetics.
I know, a
w
little
ogóle ten film mam nadzieję, że nie przyciął mi się jakby ta część jedna. Mam taką nadzieję. Zaraz wsiadę to po nagrywkach.
I'm a little bit of
Neutrals.
neutrals. Do you
Yeah.
usually wear a lot of like
I definitely prefer like browns, but I love pops of color.
Yeah.
I think that was green and purple.
Zielony, fioletowy, nie nadal się nagrywa, dobra.
I love
I
it.
appreciate it. So tell me, like, how do you date? How do you do non-monogamy?
I have a primary partner. They live in Chicago.
Aha, czyli czekaj, chodzimy w Commentery, już ona i do tego ona poszukać sobie poszukać tego. Coś tu mi spadło. No i ona poszukać jakby, nie wiem, partnera, jakby, bo jakieś Chicago, nie wiem gdzie jest Chicago, gdzie ona mieszka, nie wiem.
So it's a long distance relationship. So I'm kind of
A, dobra, jest kogoś, dobra, czy okej, jest kogoś dlatego do tego programu. Okej.
really just open and curious and excited to meet people and kind of explore that kind of relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, how about you?
I've been like poly kind of my whole adult life. I definitely approach polyamory in a very like
Co to jest polimoria? I w bardzo niehierarchiczny sposób.
non-hierarchical way, whatever, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
I like that and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
This is it's a little bit new to me and I've like my partner has other partners and that's been working really well for me and I'm definitely like interested in meeting someone who's more well versed in it.
Yeah.
Emma, do you think you can be a good teacher?
Oh, I'm an excellent teacher.
Yeah.
Czemu spytałeś, czy może byśmy nauczyli? Co to ma do randki?
Yeah, I work in education.
Oh, you
yeah.
do?
Yeah, I originally was a preschool teacher, but now I'm a nanny.
Okay.
Which is probably not maybe applicable to like how good I am at like dating, but
A tak, randki i związki.
I really love like dating and relationships, and I consider myself like a little bit of a like relationship nerd. What about you? What kind of things are you?
Okej, to drugie pytanie, więc może przejdą do randki, czy będzie czwarta randka.
Nerd about.
I'm a huge nerd about picture frames, which is very niche.
I love that.
Jest dobry maniakiem, czyli taka plastyka, czyli dobrze robi. Ładne robi rampki, co nie? Tak. A.
Shit, I love a special interest that I don't know
Kocham to gówno, a o których nie mam zielonego
anything
pojęcia.
about frames.
Wait, Alexa,
Yes.
can you look deep into Emma's eyes?
Głęboko oczy i Boże święty, no ty zawsze o jednym tylko, no Jezu Chryste, no. Głęboko w oczy Emie i seksownego, ty jesteś najbardziej zberezianskim przyciskiem. Boże święty, on takie daje tekst, naprawdę, to jakiś... Nie wiem, od ilu lat jest ten program, nie wiem, czy to od 13, czy od 18. Nie wiem. Ale ten przycisk jest zbereziański.
And in a sexy voice, explain the sexiest parts of
Wyjaśnij najseksowniejsze elementy kadrowania zdjęć. Boże święty, to jest... Jesteś zbereziańskim przyciskiem.
picture framing.
Okay, the sexiest parts of picture framing.
Sexy voice.
Ja ci dam sensowny głos, ty.
Okay, so I'd have to say the sexiest part of picture
Sexier.
framing
No, seksowniejsza, no kurwa weź.
is I'm trying.
You're doing great.
Just like this very fancy type of glass that's
Boże, jeszcze on perfidnie mówi, no mój Boże, ten przycisk zbereziański.
anti-glare.
Ciekawe, czy w ogóle tam w głosie jest jakiś facet, czy kobieta? Czy to jest po prostu jakiś, nie wiem, inteligentny, gdzie jest przycisk i on mówi jakieś najbardziej zbereziańskie teksty.
And 99% UV protected.
Sexy.
And it
To jest seksowne, bo teraz chyba to zaraz dojdzie, kurwa.
will make your art very sexy.
Is it expensive?
Yes.
Hot.
Fun fact about Emma,
Yes.
she took a fisting workshop.
Fisting? Co to jest fist? Co to jest fisting? Fistingiem.
Have you ever engaged with
A, 50, dobra, jakiś, nie wiem.
fisting?
Maybe some point.
Maybe
Who knows?
you don't know. I think you know it.
Probably.
Right?
Probably.
I would hope so.
Yeah, I did enjoy it.
I'm not going to press the
I won't
button.
press the button either.
Dobra, będziemy mieć chyba czwartą randkę, znaczy no czwartą parę, świetnie, świetnie.
So how did your journey with that kind of start? Like,
I've always been a like horny little guy.
Zawsze byłem napalony małym gościem. Co? To źle brzmiało!
What's your relationship with like sex and sexuality?
W seksem i seksualnością.
I have
Mam skomplikowane relacje w
a
seksie.
complicated relationship with sex. There was many years where I actually identified as asexual.
Seks, to jest seksualność.
Okay. So do you still identify as asexual?
I would say I have my days. It depends. Like in relationship, if I become the caretaker in relationship, my sex drive goes away.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Are you a bottom?
I am a bottom.
Yeah. What kind of, do you think I'm a bottom? What do you think my
I don't
bottom
know.
is?
I kind of think you're a top because you learned how to fist a little bit, or a switch at least.
I mean, I learned about fisting as a general topic. No, I'm very switchy.
Okay.
But like I think for a long time I had like a fuckboy phase, and I was like
Okay.
very like
Co? Jaką miałeś fazę? Co?
I think for a
Pieprzego, długi czas miałem fazę pieprzego. Okej,
long time I
dobra.
had like a fuckboy phase, and I was like
Okay.
very like, no, I'm a top only, and like I think in some ways that was me just sort of compensating for the fact that it's like difficult to receive pleasure and like get a bunch of sexual attention, but like
You know, that's interesting because I'm like in the
we just
opposite.
ignored the button. That's,
We did.
That's a good sign.
I know it is.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I feel
Przeszkadzasz wymówienie o swojej relacji.
like there's a vibe here.
I feel like there's
Yeah,
vibe
it
here.
definitely is a vibe here.
So I'm gonna go red one more time, and if you still want to push me, you can. And if you don't, I think we have a match.
Okay. Let's see.
I'm not gonna push it. Did we win?
I think we did win. Oh my gosh, I'm so lucky. Thank God it was you that walked out here.
Mamy czwartą parę! Jezu! Dokończę odcinku!
Yes!
Yes. Hi.
You have matched. Alexa, do you feel like Emma's gonna be a good teacher?
I think so. I think so, and that's what I'm looking for.
Okej, mamy już czwartą parę. Czemu gość wącha pachę? Proszę bardzo, czemu wącha pachę? Nieważne. Dobra, więc mamy chyba jakiś program, że poznamy chłopaka, nie miesza. Mamy już czwartą parę, tym razem z dwóch kobiet. Okej, let's go, zobaczymy się w kolejnym odcinku, który jeszcze będzie w tym miesiącu. Otóż to odcinek w tym miesiącu. No i wiadomo, ta seria kiedy się skończy, to się skończy i serię skończę nagrywać. Nie wiem, bo za rok może dam czwartki wakacyjne piosenki? Nie, whatever. Mam nadzieję, że się film mi spodobał. Widzimy się w kolejnym odcinku na moim kanale. Do usłyszenia, trzymajcie się ciepło i siema!